This video is about maintaining the cost data accuracy. So I'm going to go to Administration and Estimate Database, and there we have the database. Now, if you are on an estimate and you go to Add from Database, you'll have the same buttons up here. And one of them is Factors. And we'll click on Factors. The first thing I want to do is I want to locate the city that you're the closest to you in cost of living. So wherever it is, you locate that and you select it. And we get these factors here. Let's talk about them from the perspective of how they come about. We use a source that does all the research, and how they do it is they research 50 different cities every quarter, and then they apply those numbers to a set of algorithms to 500 cities. That list we were just looking at. Well, you and I both know that if you go from one Home Depot to another in your location, these prices are going to be different. They may be a penny different, they may be a dollar different, they may be, but they're going to be different because each store has its cost of doing business. And if it's not Home Depot, it's Lowe's, it's whoever your supplier is, they're all going to be different. We get these numbers once a quarter. So we got these the beginning of last quarter, and as the quarter goes along, the beginning of this quarter, and as the quarter goes along, these numbers change, but we're not changing. So as the quarter goes along, they become more incorrect. In addition to that, that number is a combination of the hourly rate plus the burden, and everybody's burden is different. So what we get from the supplier of the research is ballpark numbers. And if you are a contractor that presents a ballpark quote, as opposed to a this is what it's going to cost you quote, they're good. But if you present a this is what it's going to cost you quote, they're not so wonderful. So what we've done is we've opened this up to you, and first of all we're going to click on Calculate Burden and Autofill, and this is the burden for one generic individual. So you would fill in the blanks that pertain to you using these formulas and save it. And then for each of these labor types, you put the hourly rate here, you click on Autofill, you get a number down there, and you click on Apply. Labor rates don't change very often, so that's really a once-a-year task. Once a month, you print a material survey, and you take this to your supplier and you fill in these blanks. And then you come back and you update those materials factors. Just double-click, change it, and save it. And when you're all finished, you click on Update Database. And it updates the database and the templates. And that will keep your database up to date and accurate.